Today on Attack of the Show, non-stop adrenaline in the high-powered thriller, Crank. Then Buster tells us what it's like to get his hand bitten off by a seal. And who will be the champion of Chubby? Witness the first annual Double XL Games right here in our studio. All this and more on a live and totally original Attack of the Show, starting right now.
What's going on here? Pick up on this. Attack. Attack of the Show. Attack.
Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. It is Thursday, the 31st. What's up, everyone? I am Olivia Munn. And I have no idea what Kevin is doing.
I am limber. Got to get it ready. It's a big show today.
It is a big show.
Got to loosen up. We got some competition going on. I want to be ready in case they need a sub.
And it's a huge show. I'm so excited I'm back.
My name is Kevin Pereira. Yes, welcome back. We're coming to you live from the G4 studios here in Los Angeles. You played hooky yesterday. Thanks for that, by the way.
I know. Blair did a great job, but I know you missed me a lot on the show. I actually...
You were working out.
I got that. You called me bulimic. Awesome.
I didn't say that. I just said, you're trying to stay in shape for the show, which is good. You should.
I'm glad you appreciate it. Actually, we went to grab a sandwich the other day, and it was a tuna fish sandwich, and I think I got food poisoning. It was, I was hanging out. What are you shaking your head at?
I'm just, okay, that's fine. Blame it on the tuna fish.
No, I've never gotten food poisoning before, and I was sitting at home, and all of a sudden I start to, like, my mouth starts to get watery, and I could literally feel the throw up right here.
Oh,
and
good.
I was very...
knocking on the front door.
Yeah, I was very in peace, though. I was like, I walked around, got my hair tie, got my water, got my towel. I sat down, I was like, okay.
Did you get the garden hose, or?
It's like, it's time to throw up. And I just went, and just everything came out.
Thank you for the dramatic reenactment of that. Okay,
I threw up everywhere, and it didn't stop. It didn't stop the whole night. This is what happened. As I didn't sleep at all, but when I did fall asleep, you know what I was dreaming of? Throwing up. So I was dreaming of throwing up and waking to throwing up.
Okay. All right.
And dry heaving.
Does the story stop? Because now I'm starting to get upset, actually.
No, but I can...
You're better now.
I can reenact my dry heave.
You're better.
I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
good.
Are you
glad.
good?
I'm just glad you're good. Yes, okay. I'm really good because I know that we promised the folks yesterday while you weren't here we were going to do something very special. But today it's all legal. We're officially sanctioned. We contacted the Federation of Fat. They were very upset yesterday. We got a sanctioned license today. It's going to be incredible. Yeah,
and you guys are actually not going to believe what Kevin had to do for that license. I heard about this. Let's just say...
I was in a similar position.
Were you?
Well.
And it involved
had the towel and had the hair tie. And
it involved a Polish sausage and vanilla ice cream?
Pralines and cream.
Pralines and cream. Yeah. Hell, you know what? To see all this, I wouldn't miss it. Not even for the world.
Yes, today, for real, folks, we are presenting the first ever Double XL Games.
Okay, we have assembled the biggest contenders to compete in the biggest competition of our time.
That's right, folks. The Double XL Games have an ancient history. In fact, did you know, Olivia, that the word competition is actually the Roman word for fat guys competing for a home theater system? Bet you didn't know that.
No, I did not know that. And in fact, I'm calling BS on that one.
All right, you're right. I made it up. But our three champions have been narrowed down from thousands to compete in our games today.
Yes, let's meet our contenders.
All right, let's do it. He's 5'8", 300 pounds, and can crush you by just looking at him. He's David Babyface Hamilton.
Woo!
Hamilton.
And
Hamilton.
Got it. And his opponent, he is 6 foot 2 inches tall.
Oh, look at that face.
400 pounds. And if you cross his path, you better hope he stops. He is Billy, the juggernaut bitch, Tyler.
Yeah! Oh, look at that. He was about to eat the cameraman.
Oh, he's actually eating his own arm.
All right, our final contender, folks, he's 5'11", 300 pounds, going through an epileptic seizure. And if you ever saw him naked, your mind would never recover. He's Michael, the world's largest male stripper, and sadly, I'm not kidding, Schmidt! Wow, that was good.
Yes.
He actually did the mocap for King Kong.
They all look a little crazy.
Woo! Well, save the energy, guys. Sit tight, please, because we're going to get to the games in a bit.
All of the very exciting games just in a little bit. But first, we need to rub our computers in a circular motion.
Is that a euphemism? What was that? What was that at the end, too?
We're just going to summon the internet genie.
Oh, right. Summoning the genie. We're going around the net. Used to do that when mom's like, I gotta go grocery shop and you want to stay home? Yeah, summon the genie.
That's disgusting.
Listening for that garage door. Oh,
Listening for the garage door.
Junior high all over again.
And then what do? You just jump off the couch and...
No, you get out of mom's.
First up, we have cheeseburgers.
Her room was right above the garage. It was
What?
strategically the most... Sorry. Continue. I'm sorry. Cheeseburgers, yes.
We've got cheeseburgers. I'm sorry, Mama Pereira. I had no idea who was going to go there. You guys, we have cheeseburgers.
Yes.
And lots of cheeseburgers. The site, cheese-burgers.net, has everything you ever want to know about the delicacy and even some things you never, ever wanted to know.
Yeah, seriously, you'll learn about cheeseburger porn. And sadly, it's not exactly what I thought it would be. It was a nice bait and switch. But seriously, whoever the webmaster is, don't toy with my fetishes, all right?
Okay, anyway.
I dream about the Junior Western Bacon Cheeseburger from Carl's. Oh, man, oh, man.
What do you do with it?
There's some onion rings involved. They're great. They postpone the, just...
Okay, everyone, let us just wipe away all images of Kevin's dinner plans.
It doesn't get all over the place.
Okay, you're disgusting. The hands-down highlight of the site is the story of the small bar and grill in Thailand that can now boast the world's largest cheeseburger. Bob's Barbecue and Grill in Pattaya, Thailand, grilled up the 78.5-pound monster.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the owner of the establishment, Bob, is originally from Texas. So, yeah, not that should be a surprise at all.
Everything's big there, yes. And finally, time to mix technology and stupidity.
Yeah.
We dug this video up from the 70s, and let's just say it's a sight to see, folks.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone hasn't thought of this before. Equal parts Dukes of Hazzard, Jackass, and NASCAR. Okay, those red states would eat this up.
Like a 70-pound cheeseburger, am I right? We'll save it. Phase.com has posted a clip of what looks like a Dodge Charger loaded with a rocket booster. Throw in a Hot Wheels-style racetrack ramp and have a little fun. Now, the goal was for the car to jump the river, but failure has never looked so sweet. Wait for it. Big ramp. Oh! Hold on. There it is! There, I was like, jeez. All right, if I have to tell you to not try this at home, you're probably related to this guy. It's very narrow family tree. It's more like a family trunk.
Would you do that? Is that your family?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's probably my family, too. All right, everyone, that is enough for today. The internets have been sucked dry.
Go to g4tv.com/AOTS for the links to everything you just saw. But right now, it's time for the only news you need to know. Yeah, so the Kaylee in the feed headlines.
Thank you, Kevin. Here's what's coming up in the feed. Are the sponsors of the reality series Survivor jumping ship? I may have the answer. Plus, find out how political the virtual world of Second Life is getting today. And Popular Science has picked the hottest fembot bots of all time, and I've seen the list. It's all coming your way in the feed. But first, back to the couch.
Thank you, Layla. So tomorrow, very big day, a new movie opens up. It's titled This Film Is Not Yet Rated, and I cannot wait to see it. It takes on the MPAA rating system head-to-head.
Yep. Passion. Politicians, preachers, and parents often rally against what they consider to be immoral on the big screen, as if one R-rated movie is all that's holding us back from world peace or something.
Right. Well, they even went after marionette sex in Team America. Now, that's just wrong. I mean, do we really need the MPAA to protect the innocent ears and eyes of the children? I mean, really. What about the children?
Okay, what do you guys think? Obviously, you're really concerned, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Daytime Emmy.
No daytime Emmy. But you know what? We want to ask you guys out there. Film censorship. Hell yes or F no?
Whoa!
Oh,
easy there.
F.
Wow.
with a PH, actually.
Prodding that old FCC.
Vote at our website, g4tv.com/AOTS, or text your vote to G4TXT. That's 44898. Very good. Is that what it looks like when you text?
I have to go back up.
I do one finger. I'm good like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to go there and vote and register for AOTS Live News Alerts.
All right, coming up later, folks, we're giving you a sneak peek inside the new Tenacious D movie. Jack Black and Kyle Glass star in the film about how the band is trying to be the world's best. So you got to stick around for some magical guitar pick action.
But right now... So
magical guitar
I know
pick.
you have all these little quirky things, and I'm kind of jumping right over them. I apologize.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm really getting in your way, so I'll just I'll sit back.
I guess I'm just so excited to be back.
It's your world, man.
No,
Enjoy.
come back up. Read it with me. Wow. But right now, it's time to get to the blubbering action.
We're about to chafe the thighs and make it all jiggle because today is...
the Double XL Games.
All right, that was quite a
Okay.
Our first competition is Speed Twister. Now, the game is not for those with weak hearts, so brace yourself, Mom.
I'm
You're
excited.
just getting better. Olivia's going to spin the old spinner, and you guys have to do exactly what she says quickly and before the time is up. Pretty simple here. It's Twister.
Yes,
it's not rocket science.
No, the first man to drop will be penalized in the next round.
That's right. Olivia, who's your pick to win this round here? We have three very, very apt competitors here.
Well, they all look very angry.
Mike is fired up.
You know, Dave's got a little smile on his face. He looks like he knows a little secret to the Twister game. I'm going with Dave.
I think Billy can take everybody out. I'm going to be honest here. But we got to get to it. Let's get 45 seconds on the clock. Can we get that counter, please? Bing! All right, we'll fix it in post. Olivia, take it away with the first spin.
All
Let's see
right.
it. Competitors, get ready. Boy, that was a rousing spin there.
It has to be.
Left hand red, let's go. Left hand red. Come on, guys. Get in there. Left foot green. Get that left foot on the green. Oh, Dave's trying to get under. Dave's trying to get under. Billy's fighting there.
They're not allowed to be on their knees.
You're not allowed to be on the knee. No cheating here.
Okay,
Keep
right
spinning.
foot yellow.
Right foot yellow. Let's get that right foot on the yellow.
Wait, now his hands off.
I don't know here. That should be a DQ. I think that's a DQ. Right foot red.
Right foot red.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm at half staff right now. It's mildly aroused.
Okay, left hand yellow. Left hand yellow.
Left hand yellow.
Left hand yellow.
Can we get some shaving cream or Crisco? Can we get something? Screech it up. Left hand yellow. Come on, guys.
Right foot green.
Oh, man. All right. Don't look at me like I know what the hell just happened.
Okay, ready? Left foot red.
I'm hearing Billy's the loser.
Left foot red.
I'm hearing Billy is the loser
Right
here.
foot green.
No. Okay, the game is over. Billy, I saw that immediately. I think the first command was left hand red, and you lift the hand off. I'm sorry, Billy. You will be penalized in the next round. Oh, don't feel bad for him. There's 2 rounds left. Congratulations to our other 2 competitors, though. And hey, you know what? Nobody died. I mean,
That's important.
that could have happened.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Someone just clubbed dinner, I think.
Okay, and in the spirit of the Double XL games, your mom is so fat, people jog around her for exercise. We'll have jokes just like that and more when Attack of the Show continues. What's up, man?
Is MPAA turning into Big Brother?
You're not taping this conversation, are you?
Who will be the big winner of the first annual Double XL Games? It's Attack of the Show. Where else you gonna get this stuff?
Attack of the Show. Attack. Attack of the Show. Attack.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. We are live and talking movie ratings. Before the break, we asked you about film censorship. Hell yes or F no? Well, according to the scientists at the G4 laboratories, over 90% of you said F no. Well, let's go over to Kevin, who always thinks the children are the future, and he's always wanted to protect them.
I'm just trying to make as many as possible, really. It's for the good of the country. PG-13, R, NC-17. What the heck do these letters and numbers really mean? I mean, the Motion Picture Association of America was founded in 1922 as a voice and advocate of the film industry, and they're responsible for movie ratings. But today, many see it more as a political machine that just advocates censorship. So it's time to bring in some heated opinions on the issue. Let's get into it, folks. You know it. You love it. It's The Loop. Folks, joining us via satellite to help us make sense of it all from Los Angeles, producer of This Film Is Not Yet Rated, Eddie Schmidt is here. In Nashville, Tennessee, conservative comedian Brad Stein joins us, and also joining us from the sunny Los Angeles, resident film expert Christopher Gore. Gentlemen, welcome to The Loop. Pleasure having you here. Now, Eddie, let me start with you. What does the MPAA actually do? Do they just sit in a room and tally F-bombs and ass shots and then decide if it'll make baby Jesus cry too much?
That's part of it, yeah. I mean, the MPAA is the trade organization for the major studios. It's a lobby organization, basically. Mm-hmm. And in addition to kind of lobbying for laws that will benefit the movie studios and media conglomerates, they also have a division, the Classification and Ratings Administration, or CARA, the ratings board that issues ratings to movies.
All right, now, Brad, are conservatives actually happy with the MPAA? Do they like these ratings?
Well, I mean, conservatives always believe that, there should be some kind of standards, about things. But I don't even know if it works, to be honest, because, it's a double-edged sword. If it says NC-17, every middle America parent's going, my kid ain't seeing that. But every kid under 17 is saying, I have to sneak into this because there's going to be naked people. So I don't know if it's actually accomplishing its mission.
Well, so then why does it exist then, Chris? If this thing doesn't work, why do we have it? What is it doing here?
Well, supposedly the MPAA is supposed to help parents make decisions about movies their kids should go see. But ultimately, to me, the MPAA is something that filmmakers use to have an enemy to complain about, to say, crap, my film got an R rating. It's not going to be seen by the masses. And let's just really say what the MPAA is. It's the cover charge that the studios get charged to get their movies out into mass release. That's what it is. You got to pay that cover charge to the MPAA.
But if there's a cover charge, shouldn't you know what the rules of the house are? You know, who the bouncer is and, you know, how they operate?
You should at least know why you're getting kicked out of the club, shouldn't you, Chris?
I absolutely agree. I mean, like, look, the MPAA is awful when it comes to independents. I mean, independents get treated completely differently with a completely different set of rules than the major studios. And, we should be surprised about this. I mean, give me a break. The studios are siphoning them all these different versions and a lot more cash that independents just don't have.
Now, Brad, what do you think? I mean, you say the system doesn't work, but are you a fan of it? Are you glad that it actually exists to maybe inform parents or to keep breasts out of the eye line of children?
Well, I mean, look, all you want to do is, like he said, parents want to know what they're getting into. And first off, it's a misnomer because it's not censorship. I mean, listen, I'm a conservative. I don't believe in censorship. If censorship means making a movie and we as a culture say this product is not allowed to exist in the United States of America, I wouldn't be for that. But it's not censorship. What it is,
but it is censorship,
we want to set
If you have an anonymous group, you have an anonymous group of people who are telling you that you might want to consider losing some of the material in your film if you want more than 10 people to see it.
Eddie,
but that's capitalism. That's supply and demand.
Completely disagree because it's a voluntary system. Filmmakers don't have to submit their movies. George Romero, for example, I mean, Dawn of the Dead, when it came out originally, unrated. I mean,
Chris, though, isn't it sort of indirect censorship, though? Because everybody would say for a production company, it's economic suicide if you actually want to make your money back on a film to not cut the scenes that they want you to cut.
I'm shocked to say...
Well, then don't make that movie.
Well, I'm shocked to say I actually agree with Brad, but technically, by definition, it's not censorship. I mean, in China, they censor movies. They'll stop them from coming to theaters and whatnot. Here in the United States, it is a voluntary system that it's like the Five Families. It's like a mafia.
It's de facto economic censorship because if a Walmart or a Blockbuster aren't going to carry NC-17s and studios are having directors sign contracts that they have to deliver a PG-13 or an R, and then the studios set the rules by virtue of the MPA that they are members to, then it's not exactly voluntary. Besides the fact that many majors...
No, but see, here's where you make a mistake. You think that as an artist, we want the right to say and do anything we want. And in America, you do have that right. But if nobody wants to buy it, that's your problem. G-rated films outsell R-rated all the time. If you don't want to make a G-rated film, you have that option. Nobody's censoring you. If nobody buys it, that's your problem.
All right, obviously we've seen that it's easy to criticize the system. I mean, obviously it has its faults. But Eddie, real quickly then, what's the solution?
Yeah, well, my problem is the fact that, I mean, number one, this is a system with absolutely zero transparency. I mean, you don't know who's making the decisions, why, how they arrived at that decision. I mean, Brad, wouldn't you want to know that, for your children that some movie, it took them 9 cuts to get a PG-13? Wouldn't you want to know more content descriptors? Wouldn't you want to know who's making the decisions and why? I mean, this system is totally closed, and that's why we made the film, is nobody's been able to examine it for years. We had to hire a private investigator to find out anything about it.
All right, well, apparently an open source rating systems would make Eddie smile, but unfortunately, that's going to do it for this discussion, folks. We're plumb out of time. Now, while some form of rating system, it might be a good idea in principle, it's clear that a middle ground may be hard to come by, and the occasional breasts and crude remarks on screen is probably a good thing for kids, right? I mean, it taught me a lot. So thanks to Eddie, Brad, and Chris for keeping us in the loop, gentlemen. We sincerely appreciate it. Right now, though, it's Miss Olivia's turn.
Thanks, Kev. Still ahead, we are hosting the Cholesterol Tricycle Haul and the Double XL Games, and we take you inside the new Jason Statham film, Crank. Stay tuned to TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. Welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. We are live and getting fatter by the minute in our roaring tummies.
In fact, speaking of the unmistakable sound of rumbling bellies, it's time to revisit the world's huskiest sporting event, folks, the Double XL Games. All right. This next competition is serious, folks. As serious as a heart attack. I'm sorry, I had to. Olivia, what's the game this time? What are we doing?
It is the cholesterol tricycle haul.
Okay.
Yeah, the rules are simple. Weave in between the cones doing one complete lap. The last man to cross the finish line will be eliminated.
Now remember, Billy, you lost the last round, so you have a little bit of a delayed start. We're going to start you a couple seconds later. Gentlemen, I think you're on your starting positions. I want to hear lots of bell ringing. Feel free to encroach on each other's lane. Let's get physical.
All right, let's get physical, guys. Take a deep breath. Get ready. Get set.
Go! Let's see it. Come on now. Billy started with everybody else, but...
Okay, look at him go. All right, come on, you guys. Okay, I know
this is twice Billy's cheated already, but...
Well, see, here's the thing is that they're so large that they can't actually pedal.
No, that's fine.
Look, Dave's coming up. Dave.
Oh, Billy, good again.
Billy.
Dave. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Ring the bell. Wow. That was over in a flash, man.
They were a lot quicker than I thought they would be.
Billy, come on over here, buddy. We gotta talk with Billy here. Okay, first of all, let's hear it for Billy. We love him now. Now, Billy, the first event out there, the second spin of the twister wheel, you pretty much lost. What happened out there?
Well, you know, I zigged when I should have zagged. I mean, I had my hand off the thing. I was off the charts. I was in a red state. What can I tell you?
Okay, now
I'm a Democrat.
How do you explain when?
Yeah, what happened here though? This was just not a zig or zag. It was just a clean pickup and walk.
We were poor. I never had a bicycle. This is the first time I've ever been on one.
He doesn't know how to pedal. You can't fault him.
Did you? Well, you're the one faulting him.
Yeah, I rang the bell.
Do you want to ring it again? Just goodbye ring. Let's get ring the bell. Billy, go ahead. That's the sound of his departure, folks. Brings a tear to my eye. Billy, I'm sorry you didn't come, but I think we have lovely parting gifts.
Oh, great! What's your parting gift?
Can we get him something? Can we just find some rocks in the bushes or something? Billy, thanks for coming on, though.
Hey, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Billy.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Stay put, sports fans. We have more from the flabbiest show on earth later in this show.
Now, don't go anywhere. If you do, we'll eat you.
Really?
Yeah.
They do that. Go behind the scenes with the stars of Crank. And then we sit down with everyone's favorite mama's boy, Buster from Arrested Development.
I thought maybe you could help me get some weed.
Attack will be right back.
Attack of the show. Attack.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. We're live in TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. We're sort of like the Electric Company, but without Oscar winners Morgan Freeman and Mel Brooks. We also have bad grammar.
I have great grammar.
Okay.
It's so good.
You speak the English well.
Coming up later, Jack Black and Kyle Gass lay down the tracks on their new movie, Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny. Stay tuned for the rocking action about a magical guitar pick.
Wow! See, now you're getting it. Now, what would you do if you were a hitman injected with poison and you would die if your heart rate dropped below a certain point?
Oh, man, I would work out all the time and I'd have such a kick-ass body.
You go right there, don't you?
Yeah, I'd just be in such great shape. I'd be working out.
I get it. Well, Jason Statham is in the new movie Crank, and he went out for some bloody revenge. That's how he did it, not cardio striptease, sweetheart. And AOTS
I can
special.
do that too.
Really?
I can go upside down and hold the bar like that.
Can we get a poll? Anybody?
Maybe next
Please?
week we'll do it.
All right. AOTS special correspondent Kristen Holt got to the bottom of it.
We've all been there. Big night of partying, someone's passing around a weaponized hallucinogen, and before you know it, you wake up with a bloodstream full of poison.
You have yourself a nice day.
But the difference here is that in Crank, this drug, known as the Beijing cocktail, will kill you if you stop moving. And that's exactly how this high adrenaline speed fest kicks off. Hitman and anti-hero Chev Chelios, played by Jason Statham, must keep his adrenaline flowing to stay alive by any means necessary.
So since you said you were sleep deprived for 5 weeks while you were filming this, did you become Chev in a way?
We went through 5 weeks of madness, and you know, it killed me. I had like 1 day of rest. You know, it was a complete leap of faith to jump into this mad sort of a surreal kind of world that this movie is all about.
So what drew you to this role?
Well, I'd already read the script, and it was a little bit wacky. It was a bit way out, you know. I was a little bit concerned as how they were going to execute some of the scenes. It's not my usual kind of thing. And I just thought, in for a penny, in for a pound, I'll take a chance.
Crank plays just like a video game, with Chev Chelios munching, snorting, shooting, and humping his way from one adventure to the next on a quest to take down the bad guys who gave him the Beijing cocktail.
I had to see if you were telling the truth. Working with Jason was great because he's such a great actor and really awesome at stunts and action. And then the directors were fun and young, and you know, they wanted to make this kind of newer movie with new technology, and you could tell how excited they were to make it. So I just wanted to be a part of it. It's like my first action film.
I get very attached to everybody that was involved with the film. Everyone was sort of fell out of the same tree. Everyone was a little bit wacky, and it was like, perfect, let's all crack on.
Be sure to pop some trucker speed and check out this heart-pumping action comedy set to race into theaters September 1st.
Crank opens nationwide September 1st, and currently Jason Statham is in production on the sequel to the Italian Job, The Brazilian Job.
Ooh, I got a Brazilian Job last weekend, as smooth as a baby.
Did you see my lady? She's good.
You get a Brazilian too?
Oh, you didn't use my referral? Yeah.
No, that's
Band-Aid.
Wow.
It's good. Okie dokie, let's move on. Time for the only news you need to know in the feed.
Soft like your face.
Thanks, Kevin. Now buckle down and stand up straight, because I'm Layla Kaylee, and it's time to start the feed. In a surprising move, car manufacturer GM has decided to end its sponsorship of the reality series Survivor. The series, created by reality guru Mark Burnett, has put a new twist on their usual formula this time around. For this season, contestants are being split up into teams based on race. GM, however, shot down rumors that their decision had nothing to do with this change. They called the whole situation, quote, a coincidence. GM has sponsored Survivor since its debut in 2000. The former governor of Virginia and potential Democratic presidential candidate, Mark Warner, attempted to reach young voters through Second Life earlier today. A virtual Warner hosted a town hall-style meeting inside the game, hoping to promote it as a tool for communication. The event took place at the Second Life New Growth Theatre. Warner is expected to make a strong run for the White House in 2008. You go. And finally, Popular Science magazine asked its online readers to vote for the sexiest fembot of all time. Naturally, they got quite a massive and varied response. Making the list, which was not put in any particular order, were such robotic hotties as Maria from the silent film Metropolis, Cylon beauty Trisha Helfer from the new Battlestar Galactica, and the superpowered Bionic Woman. We, however, are disappointed that our favorite girly robot was left off the list. Seriously, where is the love? Well, that's all for today. Be sure to check out g4tv.com/thefeed for all the stuff I didn't have time to get to. Now unbutton that top button, because you just been fed. Back to you guys.
I still maintain R2-D2 was more feminine.
R2-D2, really?
I'm just saying. Start the nerd debate on the forums.
I think I'm more feminine than you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I could give you a run for the money on a good day, but...
Well, with that Brazilian wax, kind of threw me off a little bit. You're
Wait till
very
we get to
Metro.
the pole dancing next week. It's a big day.
All right, we have more Double XL games ahead. You know, we are TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. Did
Really?
they know that? We are. Seriously.
Ever wonder what it's like to get your hand bitten off by a seal? I'm a monster! Then we crown the big winner of the Double XL games. Stick around for more Attack of the Show.
Attack of the Show.
Welcome back to a very live Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. Now, Arrested Development. Now, it has its share of screwed up but lovable characters, but probably the most lovable is the ultimate mother boy, Buster.
I'm Mom, and I want to shoot down everything you say so I feel good about myself.
Look who's ragging on the old lady.
Hey. I'm an uptight Buster! You old horny slut!
Well, no one's gonna top that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Hale. Come on.
Hello.
Now. Come on.
Hello.
All 17 people in the studio in uproarious applause right now. Tony, what? I mean, we're live, so don't give me word for word here. But that was all bleep. What exactly were you saying?
What was I saying? Actually,
honestly.
Oh, okay. Jason actually made fun of me because I only have like about 5 favorite cuss words. I don't have really good cuss vocabulary, so I just repeated the same cuss words over and over. And then added the alphabet in there.
Just one big Rain Man-esque loop. And just, How many takes did that go through?
That was not many. That was not many because I'm amazing.
Wow. Now, you really, how do you, you're like Atlas. How do you carry the rest of the cast throughout each episode?
I do. They pay me.
It's incredible. Now, your show comes off like so off the cuff, but when I've read in interviews and I've heard other interviews, where it's like it's really not all that much ad lib, right? It's mostly off the page.
No, it's all off the page. None of us really want to ad lib. David Cross will kind of throw some ad libs out because he's a genius ad libber, but
and very unprofessional.
Yeah,
just throws everybody into the bus.
Hate him. But we actually we don't really want to ad lib much because the scripts are so good, and anytime we do, like we'll be like, what about this? It's like not funny.
Yeah.
Let's stick to the page.
Why don't we just go with what the writers thought was funny?
Not good.
I mean, does it take rehearsal after rehearsal to get that timing down? Because I really feel like you guys understand everybody and you have all the timing down.
Yeah, we don't really have actually that much rehearsal. We kind of sometimes we get the script, or sometimes we got the script the day of, and we just. By the third year, we kind of knew our characters enough that we just kind of rolled with it.
Now, when you get a script that has your hand getting bitten off by a seal, is that like the snakes on a plane moment where they're looking down? What's this movie called? Do you look at it and go, really, guys? Or did they give you a heads up that you're going to lose a limb?
That's a typical storyline.
Of course, of course.
No,
Simpsons did it, I think, and Married with Children. I mean.
Married Tyler Moore. They actually told me, I think, the beginning of the season that they were thinking my arm was going to be cut off, and I was like, really, really. And then
as an actor, that might be kind of limiting to lose a limb.
Because I like to use my hands, but the first season, by the second season, Mitch came up to me and says, no, I think it'd be a really good comic opportunity, and I just trusted him, and it was a blast to do.
Did you get to at least keep the hook?
No, because when we shot the third season, we thought we might be coming back, so none of us got mementos, and so they were like sold on eBay.
So like Radio Shack employees at least get an email saying they're fired, and you have to go on eBay to find out you're not coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
What was
Your
that moment
stuff
like
is
where you're
being
like,
sold.
I could buy it now?
I know.
And now, how do you feel knowing that my buddy 2 cubicles down has the hook hand and 2 other guys from him have the whole suit and everything?
I'm not jealous. Actually, I'm not pissed, but it'll be gone when I leave. So,
you think? Good.
Yeah. No, but then you hear all the kind of people have like menus that we use and signs that we use. They had auctions and stuff, but I would love to grab some.
Wouldn't you like some of that in your basement rather than some fan having
the hand chair? I always sat on this hand chair. Would have liked to have
a little bit of foreshadowing with your character with all the hand
tons
stuff.
Of foreshadowing. Yeah, tons of foreshadowing.
Now, if the series, let's say it were to continue, which I don't want to say it is because then too many geeks get in a froth and start keeling over out there. But if it were to continue, how would Buster have evolved?
I would have liked Buster's hand to become bionic.
Nice.
And then
what are we talking? Are we talking lasers or some sort of
no? But it would be.
or?
Mitch was actually talking about like if the hand, but it would be the new bionic to where the hand was really big because they hadn't advanced it to where it was like a small phone.
They didn't shrink it down like the old 1980s
so I just
cell
had this
phone.
Massive hand that just destroyed everything in its sight.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, what's next for you then now? What's coming up?
I'm doing a show for NBC called. Do you like my nice short socks?
Is that from Wardrobe or is that all you?
That's all me.
Very nice.
I'm doing the show for NBC called Andy Barker PI, and it's with Andy Richter. And then I'm doing a film that's coming out in November called Stranger Than Fiction with Will Ferrell. So
very nice.
Really thankful to have gigs.
I'm going to join you now. We want to. Tony, thanks so much for coming on.
Just relating to the guests.
Yeah, that's. I want to make you as uncomfortable as possible.
Oh, great.
So I think mission accomplished. Tony, thank you so much for coming on. Really, and thanks for entertaining us on Arrested Development.
My pleasure.
Tony Hale, folks.
Hey, thank you.
Now you can see Buster and the rest of the Emmy Award-winning cast of Arrested Development every weeknight, starting with a commercial-free premiere Monday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern, right here. No need to change the channel, folks. It's on G4. But time to send it over to Miss Olivia Miles.
Miss Olivia Miles.
Thanks, Kevin and Tony. After the messages, our double XL competitors will be bobbing for hams. That's right, hams. You better believe it. We will be back with hams.
What's going on here?
Welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. We are live and literally witnessing the Battle of the Bulge today.
Eat your heart out, Germans, because we have the double XL games.
All right. This is it. I mean, we've been having furious competition all day long, and this is what all boils down to.
This is amazing. It's the final competition.
I got to be honest, Dave. You don't seem half as fired up as your competitor here. Did you at least train today?
Every morning.
Every morning. Now, what was your regimen? Was it a special diet?
Like
was it
clockwork.
calisthenics?
Greenwich time, 5 a.m.
Pilates?
Always Pilates, running, track, the whole thing.
Okay. All right.
Now, Billy, you Mike, I'm sorry, Mike. You Billy got booted off.
Pilates are delicious, aren't they?
Oh wow. Now,
ham for breakfast, ham for lunch, ham for dinner. I'm pumped.
I don't think you have to ask him what his favorite food is.
I guess he's not kosher either, because he's really excited.
Dave, are you a fan of the ham?
Actually, ham is a little bit of a stretch for me. I'm borderline vegetarian, but I'm going to give it my best shot today.
It looks like, when did you switch to vegan? Was
well,
this minutes ago?
It was healthish, it was health stuff, and wanting to, stay in shape.
It's working out. Well, we appreciate you.
Tofu would have fallen apart in the water.
Olivia, can you keep your guest in line,
No.
please? Okay, appreciate it. All right. And the two of you have fought long and hard, and you've fought well. Yeah, this is a little too close for me. But this is the final competition. This is your last shot to win the home theater system. So you can take it back to Best Buy if you want, but there's a restriction fee. I'm just letting you know. It's bobbing for ham time. Yes.
Yes, with your hands behind your back and using only your mouth, you must grab as much ham as you can. You then place it in your bucket. The winner who has the most ham in the bucket after 45 seconds wins.
And obviously we're going by weight.
We're going by weight, not
It is the double XL game here. Let's set the clock, folks. Let's get it on the screen. All right, everybody ready?
Hands behind your back. Let's approach the buckets to the
Please.
side.
To your places on the
All right.
sides. And 3, 2, 1. Let's bob for some ham. Let's see. Get in there. Oh, no, you dropped it.
Mike dropped a piece of ham.
Dave, come on, Dave, get in there.
He's got one. This is pretty much disgusting.
Pretend it's tofu.
Now, Mike over here has got. Oh, wow.
Dave has not gotten a single piece of ham right now. How's Mike going over there, Olivia?
Mike has one.
Mike is drowning. Mike is drowning. Help him out.
Mike.
He's like a baby in a bucket. Get him out of there.
Mike dropped a piece of ham over here.
Dave, come on, Dave.
Dave, hands behind your back.
Use a hand. This is embarrassing.
Use your
There we go. We got a hand.
Oh.
We got a hand. That's a little bit of cheating. Focus. He's going to drown. Hold his hair.
Okay.
Do not have an EMT on site. This is rather disgusting. I'm hearing some noises coming out of Dave that should not be made by a grown man. Back on his knees. Get a ham. Look at that.
He went to the ground.
That is a competitor. 8 seconds left.
Come on, get one more piece.
5
Get
seconds
your
left.
head in
Come on,
there.
Dave.
Get your head.
This is
Oh.
embarrassing. I'm ashamed.
Okay, that.
Hold his head under the water. Dave.
This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting.
You can do Foley work for Vivid Video with some of the noises that were coming out of that bucket, my friend. That was disturbing.
Mike over here lost his name tag and his headband and his dignity.
Let's check the scale, though. I think that's what important. Dave's got here. We got a single piece of ham. And you swallowed half of it, Dave. That could have been, that was precious weight. That could have helped you in the competition. And there's a giant piece missing.
Well, first of all, this ham is warm still.
Oh, yeah.
And, Mike has one piece from the bucket, another piece that he dropped on the floor, but it came from the bucket. But it came from the bucket. He was, hard enough to
he picked it up off the floor.
The winner.
That's the sign of a champion, folks. I think we got a Dave. I'm sorry, sir. Very well done. Congratulations. You get a home theater and the ultimate prize. Let's not forget the title of the Double XL Champion of the World. Right here, folks. Ask him how it feels. I think it feels pretty good right now.
How does it feel to be a winner?
I'm hungry.
Well, he's hungry.
Go
This
for
is
the ham. It's all yours. Folks.
Oh, this look at this. They're coming apart.
Oh, the epic battle is officially over.
The fix.
Please, get this man some silverware. Let's make this happen for him. He is the champion.
Do you think you need silverware, really?
No, I mean, we're good. We're good here.
All right, everyone. This has been the Double XL Games. Woo!
Still coming up, we're showing you some Jack Black Tenacious D action, and we talk to you and the army of monitor heads on TV's only source for all the warm ham you care about.
You want some ham?
Let's
Come
do
on.
it. I'm diving. Yeah, I told you were going to see all sides of caper because that's what I'm all about.
If you haven't been watching Attack of the Show,
Sea protectors are good. You don't want your goods touching some other man's bads.
this is what you're missing.
Woo!
For more info, go to g4tv.com/AOTS.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for us. What was that?
I was just thinking about we had people doing this now, bobbing for hams. You're covered in ham juice.
I got some ham juice on
and
me.
part of Mike's saliva, I think.
Yeah, I think that's gross, actually.
Yeah.
TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. We're live, and right now we're chatting with you and the army of monitor heads. First up is Matt from Michigan.
With movies like Alexander getting a director's cut DVD, who do you think is winning the censorship battle? The MPAA or the directors?
Nice shirt. Your
Nice shirt.
buddy's got good taste. I think everybody's winning in this situation.
Everybody's
The consumer loses because they have to buy 40 copies of a movie just to watch
I'm so sick of that.
what the director actually wanted.
Well, they keep re-releasing crap, and I'm like, okay, and the new one, you have to keep up, and then you want the newest one.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm all fine for rating films, but the moment a rating is associated with who can and can't see something, that's censorship, in my opinion.
Definitely.
So.
All right, the next one we have is Xandri from San Diego.
Hey guys, my question is referring to that new movie Crank. If you were injected with that type of drug, what would you do to keep your adrenaline up?
I'd have sex all the time.
Really?
Yep.
Well, little did you know that I injected you during the commercial break, so...
Nice!
You want to...
I'll get after this. Okay,
good.
Coming up tomorrow, we have a brand new Attack of the Show. We are looking at all the summer movies and DV Tuesday Weekend Edition. That's really sweet. And Jimmy the Geek previews the NFL season, so make sure to tune in tomorrow for a new show. And I will probably be drunk because that's, Friday drunk day for me.
You'll have to be if you're getting with me after this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And finally, Jack Black and Kyle Glass. They've long moonlighted with their band Tenacious D, and now they're headed to the big screen in the quest of becoming the world's greatest. Wow.
Okay, awesome. Jack Black must have called his friends in for this one because the film stars Ben Stiller, can you believe that?
Okay.
Tim Robbins, Amy Poehler from SNL, and none other than Meatloaf.
I love it.
I wish he was on our show. Time to rock the house with some Tenacious D, the pick of destiny.
Jack Black and Kyle Gass. Tenacious D in the pick of destiny.
Give me a power slide, full throttle. How'd that feel? Really good. How did it look? Amazingly bad.
Oh! I thought his power slide looked great.
I did too.
Do you want me to attempt one on concrete?
Yeah, I would. Now, while Kevin does that, if you guys liked anything you saw today and more, go to g4tv.com/AOTS. What is that?
I don't want to hurt my knees, so I'll just scoot
You are a grandma. Me too.
I got a cramp.